What's going on, all you happy people? I am here today with Michele Rickett, who is the CEO of She Is Safe. And they are one of our wonderful partners. They're based here out of Roswell, Georgia, and they are in a global fight against human trafficking. You just tell me, how big is global?
Well, global for us is in the hardest places of the world. We look for those places where girls are likely to be sold. There's all kinds of research that tells us where those busy human trafficking corridors are. And so we go there and create a beachhead with local partners, and the work can continue right now, and we're in 8 countries.
Oh my goodness, 8 countries. Well, with this being such a huge, a massive issue, we're hearing so much more about it in the news all the time. With what is an at-risk girl? That's what your mission statement is to have every at-risk girl feel safe, free, and equipped, right?
Yes. So the girls who live in those high-risk communities where basically kids are trafficked with impunity, and unfortunately traffickers target girls, younger and younger girls. About 70% of all trafficked victims are female, unless you're talking about sex slavery, and then it's 99% women and girls. So that's why we focus on women and girls. And often in these cultures, girls are seen as second-class citizens to boys. So they're kept out of school to work, marry, or be sold, which means they're very vulnerable. Now, trafficking is a big issue here in the United States, but it's not the norm for our girls. In these places, it is likely that these girls would be sold.
So money is much more important than a young girl's life in too many of these places.
Yes, and also there's a depth of poverty where people feel absolutely desperate, and girls have always been sold. So maybe she'll meet someone nice. You know, people tell them all kinds of things to justify doing this. So we move in and say, you know, girls are so valuable, you wouldn't want to lose one. We'd like to help you develop her skills or maybe an alternative income so that you won't have to be without your girls.
Amen to that. We love our girls. Well, tell us about some of your programs that make that happen.
Well, we have 3 ways. We have prevention, which is our favorite work. We want to keep every girl out of that horror.
Right.
And then we have rescue and restoration that kind of go together. So in the prevention side of things, first of all, as we said, targeting those communities, those families who are tiptoeing around trafficking their girls, and offering them this alternative means of income. We have She Is Safe groups in all of these countries. Last year we had 25,818 individuals in one of our programs.
Oh my goodness.
So when they join a group, women are introduced to the value of girls, how important it is that she has nutrition, education, and then the tricks of traffickers, what they're going to offer for these girls. And it starts raising up in these women a desire to save their girls, but also this entrepreneurial spirit. We train them how to run small businesses and make them successful too. So that's our happiest work. And then if girls are already caught up in trafficking, often it's hard to believe, these are in places where prostitution is legal. So North India has brothels the size of a city, 30,000 workers. The average age of a girl when she begins is 11. And she will only survive about 7 years.
Wait a minute. Just make sure the audience heard that. The average age of someone in sex trafficking is how old?
When they start is 11 years old in this brothel community. And their survival rate is very low, so there's big turnover, and they're always recruiting more and more girls. So being present there with local people offering avenues out to these girls, often if they are already caught up, they may have sexually transmitted diseases, they become pregnant, and so we offer solutions. We say, well, we have a safe place where these girls can come and heal and create a whole new life going forward with God's help.
Amen. Love that. With all of this activity around of this, they've created the International Day of the Girl.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
You tell us a little bit about that and how it's a global effort?
Yes. Well, that's a day that we love. We've kind of owned it. and She Is Safe. As soon as we learned about it, when the United Nations declared it, we said, well, we want to be on the front of that because we do this work every day. Let's use that as our annual fundraising month, and when we send out our life change report so people can see what was accomplished the year ahead, and really raise the global community's awareness of the fact that girls in particular are neglected, abused, and sold with impunity. And we need big changes to happen as a result of those compelling stats and stories. And what we have found is, boy, that's really resonating with people, especially as they overhear something about International Day of the Girl. They can think, oh, that She Is Safe. They have solutions for those girls. We want to get behind them.
Solutions are great.
Yeah.
I think we need to get you International Year of the Girl.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just do 365 would be better for all of us. Yes, thank you. Tell us, please, how somebody would be able to connect with She Is Safe. You know, we love y'all. We want to support, empower, and promote you. So what's some of the great ways that somebody out there loves your vision and your mission? How can they connect?
Well, first of all, I would say go to our website, sheissafe.org.
Okay.
You'll see on there how you can get involved. And on that site, we say for sure, sign up to get our newsletters and prayer letters.
Okay.
You can become an advocate, and that's somebody who basically, whatever their circle of influence, shares the statistics that I've just shared with you and some of that information and ways that we can change girls together. But of course, with a Happy House now, anybody who's looking into selling a house or buying a house, they need to connect with you, and we have that information on our website.
Great.
We also push that out constantly on Facebook so people can find us there. And if they're just thinking about that, they can, part of the commission, 25%,
Right.
will go to rescue and restore these girls. So that for me, that's a no-brainer. It's easy if people are already in that stream.
You're blessing us. Promise you that.
Well, it's such a joy to work together, you
Thank
know.
you.
But we're also starting a new, it's called Life Changers, where people can sign up to round up to the next dollar from all their purchases on a debit or credit card. It just may be small change. It may be 25 cents. It may be 50 cents on a purchase. But we pool all that together, and it can mean freedom for a girl. It can mean she has a safe place to stay. It can mean she can heal or get a new vocation. So that small change can make a big difference for girls everywhere.
And it really does. And that's a beautiful thing that I love about your Life Changers program is you're interacting with your donors, those that love you, in their everyday life, right? And it's just every time they get to do a swipe or get to purchase whatever it is in their everyday circumstances that they have going on, they're supporting She Is Safe. And that's the huge win, I think.
Yeah, sure is.
We thank y'all so much for all that you're doing. Love and support you. Listen, folks, please check them out online. All of that information is there. We're going to be giving some more information about She Is Safe. And we look forward to saving thousands and thousands of lives. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.